Big tech stocks have seen major gains this year, propelling the S&P 500 to numerous record closes. But how are other indices affected amid bullish options trading activity on big tech? Let's get it over to Yahoo Finance's Jared Blikre, keeping up the options conversation. I love it, Jared.
Yes, it's still options week.
It's always options week.
I feel it. Let's start with the Nasdaq today. This is really interesting. I'm going to get into how all of this weaves in a second, but let's take a look at the broader market action. We did have an attempted test of its high, and this is just today, and then we sold off fairly hard. And I was looking for a catalyst for these two down legs, and really the only thing I was able to find was NVIDIA. It seems like NVIDIA and the whole AI trade is seeing a little bit of shade cast on X.com, if you can believe that. But here's what was happening in NVIDIA today. Those two down legs that I was highlighting before, those coincided with here, and these are much greater percentage moves in NVIDIA. This is a stock that's accounting for 1/4, 25% of all the gains in the S&P 500 this year. And then there's all the talk and all the attention surrounding the market cap, and I can go through that as well. But bottom line, it looks like the AI trade may be faltering a little bit. Are we going to short NVIDIA? I would say probably not the best idea. But if you were going to take profits, now would look like a pretty interesting time to do that. Here is market cap, and we're seeing NVIDIA now greater than Amazon, Julie. So that is holding. It was down here earlier today. Amazon started out the day a little bit higher. In fact, NVIDIA moved ahead of Alphabet at one point, but we can see it's back up to its top slot right there. Now, the other thing I wanted to highlight, and this ties in, this goes back to the beginning about all this call buying activity. This is a chart of the Nasdaq 100 going back to the beginning of GameStop 2021. That was when we saw all this options buying, call buying specifically, really affect the greater stock universe. And in purple here, we have these spikes when calls are really in favor here. Those tend to coincide with downdrafts in the Nasdaq 100. So here we have this minor one, and these are only about 2 weeks long. So we're not talking about a longer reversal here, but nevertheless, we have seen some pretty historical good examples of when call buying gets extreme. The next 2 weeks are a little bit weak, and that's kind of where we are right now. It doesn't have to happen, but just another reason why you might want to raise those stops on the AI trade.
All right, Jared Blikre, thank you, my friend.